Hi guys, DK here from KaroroCAM, coming to you with a new feature in the latest release of KaroroCAM. This is the 19th of August 2026, and that is adding the ability to add tabs to 2D profile cutting. And to that end, I'm going back to the end panels of the shaping stand that we did in the surfboard shaping project, and I'm going to 2D cut these out of 18mm plywood. So if we check the thickness here, these are 18mm thick. So first off, I'm going to change my stock to 18mm, and then I'm going to turn on my stock and go through to shaded view, and now I need the some cutting curves from these two 3D models. And to do that, I'm going to go curve from objects, duplicate face border, and select these two faces. And then I can turn off my 3D model. And then in my toolpath, I'm going to go to 2D profile cutting. And I'm going to move this to outside curves. And that will get our initial toolpath will come up. So I am going to cut this with a flat end mill, 12.7mm in diameter. And no stock to leave. The cutting depth will be to stock bottom, but I will go -1 because I'd like to cut through slightly into my spoil board to make sure that we're getting full depth all the way through. I am going to do multiple depths to 6mm. So that's all coming through fine. I would like to use a 15-degree ramp. So now we've got ramping in on our on the start of our cuts. And I think I would like to actually change the seams just where this is coming in. So if we go seam, curve seam, I can drag this to the middle of this panel. And then I will do the same here. I'm going to drag this to just along that edge will be fine. Cool. So that's just set a very quick way of setting my entry points to the middle of the long edge rather than through the through any of those corners. And finally, we'll get to we'll select tabs. We've got a tab length of 5. I think for this I'll make that 10mm. 3mm high is, I can probably go 4 for this scenario, and every 250mm for these rather large panels will work. So now if I click use tabs, we can zoom in here and you can see our toolpath steps up. Both of these last cuts step up every 250mm around the perimeter of our cuts. So yeah, that just means that we have these 10mm long, 4mm wide, or 4mm high tabs all the way around the outside of our cuts, and that'll keep everything secured. And we can from here go to a preview, and I'm just going to run this preview, and I'll let it come down the first two, and then we can slow it down. We'll slow this right down. We can actually watch this tool bit, and I'll turn off the stock. We can watch as it approaches where the tab needs to be. The machine will lift and then drop down. And these are trapezoidal tabs, so they actually have a 45-degree ramp up and down, just so we're not plunging our tool bit directly through. So yeah, from there we can go back to toolpath, we can go down to post-process, and my machine is this one. I'm going to open this in my GCode editor, and I'm going to save that GCode to my local file or my local drive. I'll just let this check that my license is okay. And we'll save that to my desktop. And my default editor for TAP files is Notepad++, and yeah, we've got valid GCode has come through. So yeah, there we have it, guys. That is a tab or the ability to add securing tabs in 2D profile cutting in KaroroCAM. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments below, or you can contact me on KaroroCAM@gmail.com. Thank you very much.